Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trades, and we're not your financial advisor. The market is trending beautifully, and we will start in a couple minutes. Normally we start at 10 o'clock, and now it's 9:54, and we will start around 3 minutes from now. Thank you. Okay, we have the ES already hit the target with one trade. We started at 9:45, right now 9:56. Less than 10 minutes, the ES finished today. You can see where is the first trade. And we did 4,100 on it. This is excellent, beautiful. Okay, so right now if we notice on the ES, we have a reversal in conjunction with the support area, and we're not that far from the institutional targets today either, and it's only 9:56 at the moment, so there is a lot of action going on in the market. There is no long trade on the ES. You gotta be careful. If you are auto trading, whether you are auto trading with us or somebody else, you gotta be careful. There is no long trade on the ES. Looking at the chart without looking at the blue chart, you are a disaster trader. You cannot just depend on the auto trade. Sometimes we have to manage the auto trade. And if we look at this ES, if you are in a trend, or if you are taking a trade, or if your auto trade is not taking any trade at the moment, you gotta be careful to hold your auto trade, because there is no long trade, there is no long position, and if you don't pay attention to these details, you're gonna end up in trouble, guaranteed. Doesn't matter what auto trade you are using, because the auto trade is not looking what you are looking at. And what we are looking here, if we notice, there is a huge amount of resistance on the market. During the last 15 years, anyone, this is our experience, during the last 15 years, anyone do not look at the blue chart, managing the auto trade will fail. There is no discussion here. So, would we need the auto trade to take long trade in here? It doesn't matter which auto trade you are using. It's not going to change the market condition. The market condition, there is no long trade. Whether you are a manual auto trading, our auto trade, or somebody else auto trade, is irrelevant. It is no long trade, and it is finished. So there is one option you can do. You can direct those auto trades to go short only or long only, or put it on pause until you can see the market is moving. We have the Russell also hit the target, and even before 10 o'clock, just a few minutes in the market, and we hit 32.85. We still have open in position on the YM and the Nasdaq. We have did the announcement on Monday that we are working on an auto trade for a micro accounts, and at the moment I'm testing it and it is looking extremely well. We will go through the details next Monday. It's not going to be released on next Monday. We still polishing the auto trade a little bit. There's a new auto trade coming out. We just released a new auto trade, and it is coming a new auto trade. All of it comes automatically into your package. So if you're paying your fee, you get it automatic. We've been working this morning on this new auto trade, and I can see also what we are doing at the moment with this new auto trade when the market is fast. Sadly, when you have an amateur trader or a guy, maybe a different background or different culture or different whatever race, and you tell him to look at the blue chart and he brush off. When you tell him not to trade the market when it's fast because you have a slippage, he ignore all the signals. Of course, he's gonna end up in failure. So what we are doing on the new auto trade, when the market is fast, the auto trade hold, because we try to explain to a trader, you gotta be careful when the market is very fast. Your slippage can go up to 5 ticks on the way in, on the way out. This is around 10 ticks or 6 ticks in the slippage plus commission. So when you have a losing trade, 10 ticks, you add the slippage, you add the commission, you're losing a trade is doubling up with the amount of money. And your winning trade, let's say you made $100 on that auto trade, you have a slippage 3-4 ticks on the way in, 3-4 ticks on the way out, and plus commission. So what happened in here, when you tell a guy, a grown man, when you tell a grown man to look at the blue chart, or when you tell a grown man you gotta watch out for a slippage and he ignore it, what we can do? There is nothing we can do. He has to be responsible enough to understand what's going on in the market. It's not our job to hold his hands. So the slippage, when you are auto trading, which a lot of people ignore that, on a very fast moving market, when you are losing a trade, let's say you are losing $100, with the slippage and commission, your losses is not any longer, let's say, if we are trading as an example to simplify that, CL, and your stop loss is 10 ticks, does not mean on a fast market you will lose $100 on that trade. No, your losses will be around $180 on that trade, not $100 because you got yourself covered on 10 ticks. However, if you make $100 on the CL and you have the slippage, your profit is not $100. Your profit will be around $30, $40. So sadly, there is no one sit down and explain an amateur trader what's going on when you are auto trading. Sadly, pathetic. They don't want to tell you this. So when you are winning a trade, you're getting $30, $40, and when you are losing a trade, you are losing $180, $160, $170. So any guy went to school for 2 years, he knows how to use a calculator. You just tell me how you're gonna make your profit. How? It's common sense. Whether you want to accept reality or not, it's common sense. And Again, why we need to look at the blue chart? When you have $5,000 account, average for Ninja Trader customers, they have a $5,000 account. What is $5,000 account? How many 200 in it? How many trades in the 5,000? So if you have two losing trade, $400, how many days your $5,000 can last? When you're not looking and maximizing your profit by looking at the blue chart, an average you give away between $500 to $1,000 a day. $200 losses a day, that's $50,000 a year, and you have $5,000. Your whole entire account is $5,000. You're giving away $200 losses a day. Your losses a year is $50,000. If you cannot calculate, you need to close your Ninja Trader and find different business. If you cannot be related to the danger you are in because you were not told, then you need to pick up something else, maybe selling bananas. You will be much more profitable than to be auto trading. I had a gentleman calling me yesterday. I will not have him because he wanted an auto trade function like a dishwasher machine, buying it on Sunday, plug it on Monday, and he said, well, it has to work, innit? And I said, you know what? Go somewhere else. I don't feel like when I babysit a grown man. So auto trade, again, guys, it's not a dishwasher machine. You cannot just plug it in, you purchase it on Sunday, you plug it in on Monday. What you were told is not true. What you were told by buying an auto trade and getting rich is pathetic. If you do not read the blue chart or any technical chart to maintain how this market works, or to maintain how the auto trade, which direction is going, when the market is sideways, when the market is trending, if you don't have the basic, you will never have success in this market. Keep your job and fill up your refrigerator before you purchase any auto trade from me or anyone else. This dream about auto trade, or the expectation, is very high on the auto trade. Without the knowledge of the market, you are a dead meat in the market already. I don't care if you have 5,000. I don't care if you like me. I don't care you don't like me. I don't care. I say it the way it is. And at the end of the day, it is your money. It's not my money. It's your money. You're gonna lose. Guaranteed losses. You cannot just... Another things also with an auto trade and templates. Yesterday we supported one guy. He's been using the same template auto trade from last year. What is an auto trade template? An auto trade template usually needs to be maintained at least once a week. When you have your ES below 10 days moving average, that's one template. When your ES goes above the 10 days moving average, that's a different template. When your auto trade or your ES goes above 50 days moving average, that is a different template. So by handing over template and you think you got the key to heaven, you are one disaster trader, because the template always have to be modified. Even if you are a fast trader, you need to modify it every other day. You cannot pull up a template a year old or 6 months old or 3 months old and keep reusing the same template at any time, at any condition. Knowledge of how to optimize an auto trade, optimization is not going to predict the future for you. But optimization, let's say if you want to optimize in ES and your optimization today told you to use 3 minutes, fair enough. 2 days later, you do the same optimization and the same setting, your optimization tell you to use an ES 5 minutes. The next week you do the optimization, the auto trade will tell you any given auto trade. I'm not talking about any given auto trade is out there. Probably your optimization is gonna tell you your ES has to be used in 1 minute with a stop loss 10 to 12 takes. Your break even has to be 2 or 3 takes. Something is different. Doing the optimization, they were told you're set. No, what you have done, you just line up your auto trade. It's still required by the trader to manage the auto trade. You do not manage any kind of auto trade, whether it's our auto trade or somebody else's auto trade. You are one dead meat in this market, and you will never get success in this business. Never. And that we can guarantee you. You cannot shoot blind in the market and you think yourself from selling bananas last week and now you know how to turn on an auto trade on NinjaTrader, and you're gonna call yourself a trader and you think you're gonna start pulling money out of the market and put it in your back wallet. This is one fairy tale. You're only gonna see it maybe in some kind of a movie with a nice, I don't know, nice cigarette and a coffee, sit down and daydreaming. This is very good. So again, guys, what you were told is fake. And don't take my word seriously. You do it yourself and then you find out. Anyway, going back to this new auto trade we are making. It's not anymore about auto trade to glue in an ATR. It's no longer in 2022. You can put a MACD and an ATR, glue it together with a super glue on NinjaTrader platform, and you call it auto trade. That does not exist in 2022 anymore. Now the algorithm, the computers, the internet is very fast. Now we have kits come in within millisecond, can take a profit and go. You're not the only one is auto trading on a highway going by yourself. There is a guy in China, in Germany, in England, in New York, in Arizona, in Texas, everywhere, worldwide, in Canada, in Mexico. They all auto trading. You're not the only one is auto trading and you want to shove money to your account. So what is the competing between millions of traders are auto trading? You gotta have guys are educated with the latest technology on an auto trade, and you have a guy he want to dismiss the whole enchilada with an ATR or a MACD strategy, and he want to kick everybody's butt with it. Guess what? He don't go anywhere. He keep looking at the P&L and daydream. Why? Because he don't have stability. No matter what you do in this business, you don't get the proper education, you don't know how to read the market, you are a failure. Doesn't matter what kind of tools you have, you're going to be a failure. And the only one you need to blame is yourself, because when we offer a free education and you don't want to learn, that's your problem, it's not mine. So what we are doing right now on this new auto trade, when the market moves fast, to block the trader from taking a trade, because it seems like no matter what you say to a trader, some listen. Like, you know, you have 10 children, you have 5 children listen and 5 that just give you the figure. So what we can do, we can block the trade on the auto trade when the market is extremely fast, so he will not bump into a slippage. And then what we wanted to do on this new auto trade, finding the highs and the lows in the market, the auto trade stand doing the optimization. What we need to do on this new auto trade, what we are doing, the auto trade adopting the chart itself. measuring the highs and the low, and make decisions. So once this auto trade come out, and we're gonna send it to our members, he's using the latest technology. He's using the auto trade is calculating, measuring the market. Do you think this guy is coming and put super glue on a dummy indicator? Do you think he's gonna survive? No, he's not. So in 2022, you need to say, when we first started this webinar, despite this P&L, because you were told to look at P&L, okay, fine. Before we start looking at the P&L, we need to see if we are qualified to look at P&L. What we have said, now is 10:15. What we have said from the beginning of this webinar, there is no long trade. Where is the long trade on that ES? There is no long trade. If you cannot see that, you should not be auto trading. Because if you're auto trade taking a trade in here, you're gonna lose $200 today. You are going to lose $200 tomorrow. You're gonna lose $50,000 a year, and your whole total amount on NinjaTrader is $5,000. The company wanna give you money. Why would they wanna give you money to invest if you are a disaster trader? Why? Why? Why they want to give you money? Why can't they have a long table with 50 computers and turn on all this? Any guy from a bodega can come in the morning and turn on all the computers and turn on NinjaTrader and turn on the auto trade. I can drag anyone from a bodega somewhere and tell him turn on 30 computers in the morning and turn on the auto trade. So what is the difference between you or dragging a guy from a bodega, tell him, show him how to turn on a NinjaTrader auto trade? So what is the difference between you and him? For this company to give you money is for you to manage the auto trade, is for you to look at the chart and make decision if you wanted to auto trade or you want to dismiss auto trading for the next 5-10 minutes, or if you think there is no long trade in here, you can take any auto trade and direct it to short or long only. You always have this option. You can direct it to short or long only. As an example, we have given an example. We have those two yellow lines in here. We've been teaching this for many years. How many people will listen? This is the question. On those two yellow lines, once the market hit the top here, you direct your auto trade to the short position. You no longer should let the auto trade to take long position. Because as a matter of time, this is not a baby indicator oversold, overbought. This is a baby indicator overbought. What is overbought? What is oversold? I never heard of it before. What happened to the supply demand? Once this market gets in here, it don't need a brainer or a guy have a light bulb on his head directing the auto trade to the short position only. It does not. Once this market hit the bottom here, it does not require anymore to take any new trade. When the market hit here, you cannot allow the auto trade to generate a new long trade. You cannot. You will not. Because it's a losing trade. So $200 here, $200 there. You start losing your account. You cannot dismiss $200 losing trade. Or because you've done optimization as you were told. I never heard of this. The auto trade, when you optimize the timing, maybe it's going to tell you, okay, you start at 9:35. Fair enough. But does it really, every day, the market spike at 9:35? Honestly? Do you really think optimization is going to predict what time tomorrow, Friday, the market is going to spike? The market just spikes once a day. I don't know when. I've been doing this for 28 years. I still don't know tomorrow what time the market will spike. It could be at 9:35, could be at 8 o'clock, could be 2 hours before closing time, could be during the lunch hours. How would I know? I don't know. Despite the optimization can give you an average, but cannot predict futures for you. Biggest example, you have done many optimization and you have had profit factor 2, 3, 4, 6, you name it. When you turn it on, does it work the same numbers as your optimization? How many of you did optimization? Your profit factor 3.5, 4.6, whatever. When you put it on to work on Monday, is it giving you 3.5 or 4.5 or 6.8 or whatever? Does it? Because you were told wrong. In the optimization we will show you next week, they show you the profit factor. They show you, oh, okay, the CL made $50,000 on the optimization. Oh man, that's good. But they forget to show you the bottom of the page where it says recovery days. What is a recovery days? It says if you have one losing day on your NinjaTrader platform, it's gonna take you 25 days to recover that losing one day. So tell me which trader can survive 25 days without losing to recover one day losses. Doing those 25 days to recover one day losses, if you have another losing day, that's 50 days. In 25 days, if you have 10 losing days out of 25, so you need to work the whole year with a profit in order for you to recover your losses. Good luck with that. No one can trade, not even 20 days without a losing day. So don't get fooled by the optimization as you were told. Optimization is giving you an idea where the ES has to be 3 minutes, 4 minutes. What is your stop loss? Where is your corners in the market to tune up your auto trade, and you keep your eye on your technical chart, whatever technical chart you have turns you on. It doesn't have to be mine. It could be any technical chart you have. Whatever turns you on the technical chart, use in 1 minute. Do not get fooled. Do not use rank bar. Use 1 minute to make fast decision. When you are a bigger guy, we can go on a 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 240 minutes when you are a big guy. But when you are on a small amount of money, whatever technical chart you have, doesn't matter where it comes from, you're happy with it, good for you. Put it on 1 minute in conjunction with your auto trade, whatever that auto trade is from. Doesn't matter where it's from. And then you can start directing that auto trade based on your knowledge. By turning on the auto trades itself, you are at the mercy of the market movement. It's not your auto trade. When your auto trade make $5,000 today and tomorrow lose $5,000, it's no longer your auto trade. It is your knowledge about the market. Now it's 10:23. From the morning we said there is no long ES. Where is the long ES on this one here? Why you need your auto trade to take a long ES when there is no long? Where is the profit for the institutional? We already hit the target one, profit taking. What is going to happen to this ES today? If they're going to shoot it up in the air, it's going to come to the 0.013 and then go back short. Why? If we look at this picture here, there is a lot of heavy resistance. If we wanted to go long, or if we want to activate any auto trade long, it has to be, there is nothing. Because after this resistance, those two yellow lines here, you cannot, at the moment, the way the situation is zero chances taking a long trade. There is no long trade. Maybe things can change in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but the way the market it is right now is not giving us too much doors open to grab. I don't care, because we had this one also, they were told wrong. I'm gonna set up my auto trade to $1,000 a day. Okay, well, good for you. Well, maybe somebody else wanna also set their auto trade to $10,000 a day. Your wishes is something, and what the market is willing to give you is something else. Maybe your aim every day 1,000, but maybe this market is not gonna allow you to get no more than 300 for today. And maybe it is the smartest way to stay out of it for today and stay out of trouble if you don't have both of your feet on the ground. Nobody told you you need to trade every day. No one told you that. No one has to trade every day. This is a wrong thinking. And you should not be trading 8 hours a day. Because you have to think, when you open your Ninja Trader, right now you are in the Las Vegas area. Now you are in Las Vegas. Doesn't matter where you're from. You sit on a gambling table from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and you're expecting to win every time. Who told you that? Why you were told that? An auto trade is catching a trend, get whatever you can, and run out of the room. That's what is an auto trade for. An auto trade is not a dishwasher machine. It's gonna pop out money for you for 8 hours in the market while you are sitting looking at PNL. Whoever told you that is a fool. Whoever told you this is full of it. None of it is true. In auto trade, it is catching a trend, cash in and get out. Run as fast as you can, because when you turn on Ninja Trader or any other platform, it is gambling. It is Las Vegas. You're gonna have a winning trade and a losing trade, a winning trade and a losing trade. And then you start getting tired and you start making mistake. Every single day you start making mistake after an hour or two in the market. Even if your auto trade is working, you get tired because you are everywhere. All of us, we have 6 and 8 and 12 monitors, most of us, and we get tired, you know. So where is this ES going? Nowhere. Is any trend on this ES? No. Is any long trade at the moment? No. Where is this market? It's right now at the yellow and taking the target 1 and is fixing to take the target 2, and the morning session is over. How much room, how much money we can make out of here? Nothing. Banana. Doesn't matter what auto trade you are using. Doesn't matter how skillful you are. No matter how smart you are. You put your finger in this market, you're going to burn your fingers. You don't respect this market is not going to respect you. It's going to whack you. As simple as that. You like it, you don't like it, that's your problem, but this is the fact. So, is any trend in here? No. Where is this auto trade is going to make money? Nowhere. How are you going to get hair out of a bald-headed man? No hair. How are you going to get hair out of a bald-headed man? So by turning on an auto trade here, where is the money? None. There is none, except losing trades. Whoever catch this trend in the morning, like this one here, the ES, he's done for today. Whoever catch that trend from here to here, he's finished. He's probably playing golf and you are sitting miserably behind the computer trying to find something in there. There is nothing in there. It's finished. We already hit target 1. We're gonna hit target 2. If this market wanna do something, it's gonna go all the way to those area here, 40.13, or maybe gonna drag it a little bit more at 418, and then that is going to collapse again. Again, let's look at the pressure in the market, folks. It's like when you're going traveling with your car, you check up to your oil, you check up your tires before you put your family in there. You make sure your car is qualified to go on a highway. If we look at this pressure in the market here, the pressure is to the downside. It's from 1 minute to 30 minutes, from 1 minute to 30 minutes. I need to get those bigger ones. I keep saying that, but I will get them bigger. The sellers over the buyers. Then here, the high time frame is telling you what is a high time frame. Instead of having 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a chart, what we have done, we have combined all those high time frame, and we give you one direction telling you what the high time frame is doing. Because if you don't look at high time frame in 22, you are in trouble. So the high time frame is going down, and guess what? After all this we do, and because you need to look at the high time frame, we avoided all the other chart to put all this technology in there, and then a guy come in with a ranker bar. He want to auto trade with a ranker bar because it looked nice. Okay, because it looked nice. So what can you say? So the direction on the high time frame is negative, and from 1 minute to 30 minutes, the pressure, the momentum in the market is down. Why you want to go long? Where is the long? Why you need to direct your auto trade to long trade? So when a guy avoid this and allow his auto trade because a couple bars moving up, what is going to happen? The auto trade is going to ignite long trade, whether it's from us or somebody else maybe. I don't know. I don't care. But why allowing the auto trade to take a long trade when there is no long trade? It is your job to direct the auto trade. It's not the auto trade. Because we are a human, we can see an auto trade is doing math. He's not looking at the whole picture. No matter how big the auto trade is, no matter how many filters you put on an auto trade, the auto trade cannot look at the whole picture of the market. The auto trade cannot see if you are auto trading NASDAQ. The auto trade cannot see if your NASDAQ going to certain level, or cannot see if your ES going somewhere else. So when you don't look at the ES, maybe you are auto trading the NASDAQ, and you don't have your eye on the ES. How the auto trade, when he's auto trading the NASDAQ, is gonna look on the ES? No matter what you do, no matter how many shortcuts you want to do, you cannot avoid by not looking at the market. You cannot avoid by not looking at the market. I have my internet just reboot on an emergency internet. We have double internet, and we have the internet rebooted to the second internet emergency. So that's why you have seen the charts disarmed, and now went back to the emergency. Let's see if the well, seems we are okay on everything. So What is this ES going? It's going to the 4009.50. This is it. There is no long trade. We lost the internet, and now we are using the emergency internet and messed up our whole work. And we are having a problem with the internet. We have to call it off, and we have the internet switch off to the emergency. So we cannot continue. Well, thank you very much for today, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Bye for now.